Hey guys, what's up? Toboloco here. Welcome back to our 2014 FIFA World Cup qualifying with Hong Kong. We are in part 4, in round 4, the final qualifying round for Asia. Look at our group on the right hand side. We have Syria, UAE, Yemen and North Korea. Very favourable group compared to Group A. It's actually going to be interesting to see who qualifies out of that group, because apart from North Korea and the UAE, the rest of them have never qualified for a World Cup before. Like Syria came close in 2018, Hong Kong have never been, and neither has Yemen. So I'm hoping that we can break into the top 2. I don't really want to do the playoffs because on the other side, we'll probably end up against either Japan, South Korea or Australia. So our first match is a good one. It's away from home against North Korea. I don't really get to play North Korea much on this game. And it's still on World Class, not on Legendary on 2014 like on 2010. Because, well, Legendary is just a little bit too difficult for me at the moment. We're still a small team, but the way we've been performing, especially in the last round where we had to, spoiler alert, get rid of Qatar in the last round, was sensational for us. And you know, you never know what could happen. We could push Hong Kong to World Cup qualification. They're just all over the place defensively at the moment. Look at this. It's just not great for them. They are a 1.5-star team. They kind of fell from grace from the 2010 game. Like 2010, they're really good. But on this game, they're so like low rated. It's been a very slow one so far. Not much happening. North Korea cross it in. It's headed away. And that's their first sort of half chance of the game. Like I said, nothing really going on. Can you make a run, perhaps? Nope, North Korea absolutely crunched me there. And we're just having a hard time holding on to the ball. And here comes Hong Kong. Into the box. Can we control it? Yes, we can. And shot is saved. Unlucky. I was expecting that to go in one of the corners of the net. Well, this half has been really awkward. Really awkward. It's 0-0 at half time. Hong Kong have had a couple of shots. North Korea barely even a half chance. Their bad football is making this really difficult for me. So through ball, and here comes Liang Chongpong. He's going to go for it, and it's saved by the North Korean keeper. I did think about squaring it, but the passing has been so bad at the moment. Taken by Hong Kong, and that's saved. That was a big chance to win the game. I don't think we're going to do it now. They messed up, and we almost got it. I mean, it's just been this. It's just been this. The terrible football from North Korea on display here is just awful. Like, if I was in the stadium, I wouldn't be able to walk out because I'm not able to express my free will in North Korea. Just like good defensively, but nothing to offer in this match. And Hong Kong have equally been bad as well. Like, don't get it twisted, like they have been terrible. I could not link up a single pass, and that was the most pointless game in history. 0-0. Really pointless. We came here just to watch this. Are you kidding me? We came here to watch this. The UAE won against Syria, so I guess that's a point, which is good. But like after the results we had in the last couple of games in the last video, you'd have thought that this would have been like a given, but no. Form is really mixed after that game. A lot of players up, a lot of players down. Next up we have Yemen. Please, Hong Kong, can we please try and win? Here we are then, Hong Kong versus Yemen in the second match of this qualifying group. Can we notch up a win so we can just move closer to the UAE? I have a feeling that the UAE will probably dominate this group now. I think some of these teams here probably don't really like match up to the UAE that well. So yeah, the North Korea match was super boring. I hope that when they come to our place next time that, you know, we thrash them. Hong Kong trying to make a move. Chan Soo Ki chasing. It's just so slow at the moment. Into the box, and it's cleared away by Yemen. Please let's not have this kind of like qualifying group where, you know, games that we should be winning we don't win. Come on. Into the box. No, again into the box. Doesn't work. Yemen have been annoying, but it's okay. And that's a good ball. Can we score? It's gone in. It's 1-0, and it's Chan Soo Ki with a goal. That's 1-0, and the goalkeeper came out for it. I don't know why. I was getting hassled by the defender. Maybe the defender probably could have like got me, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. It's 1-0 to Hong Kong. Now Hong Kong, all they need to do is sit on this and hopefully just ride it out to the end of the game. Hong Kong just cannot seem to link up a decent pass at the moment. I don't know why. The last two games, the North Korea game and this one, although we got a goal in this one, like Hong Kong tend to miscontrol the ball so much more in this round than they did in the previous round. And I don't get it. Nothing's changed. Well, that's going to be half-time with the score at 1-0. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy that I'm winning, but it's just not that exciting at the moment. Like, I don't know, maybe the North Korea game just sucked the life out of me. It was that bad. It was like North Korea had like Jose Mourinho ball as their, as their philosophy. But look, they're winning 2-0 against Syria. So it's just like, where are they getting those goals from? Chan Soo-ki on the ball. Is there a gap in the defence? There is. Lo Kwan Yi. He goes for the strike and it's blocked again. And they just couldn't get rid of it that time properly. Into the middle and it's blocked again by Yemen. A lot of blocking from these sides. Yemen haven't done anything in this match. Like, they've been offside a few times, but they're offering nothing going forward, which, of course, I'm happy about. But for entertainment value, it's just not the best. But the most important thing is if Hong Kong are still winning, then it's good. Here comes Yemen. And they almost... Oh my goodness, no! Oh my god, I cannot believe it. No, Yemen! They have just scored because my goalkeeper didn't want to come out and collect that. You know what? This, you know what's going to happen. You can just tell. Calamity at the back, and now we've only got 2 minutes to try and turn this around. We ain't going to do it. They're going to just lock down defensively. And, Hong Kong can't control it. They just can't control it for whatever reason. They just can't control the ball. And it's frustrating me because they were really good in the last round at controlling the ball. Now it's a different story. Now it's like I'm playing like I was at the start of the qualifying series, and we just dropped points against Yemen. Absolutely threw that one away. Never good. Not good at all. No, I'm not happy with that. We were really good the entire game. We couldn't do it, and North Korea just beaten Syria 4-1. So how are we not doing that against Yemen? I mean, yeah, we're still in the running, of course, but UAE still have a game to play. I guess that's against Yemen, so at least that'll keep Yemen off our backs. But it's just frustrating to drop a game like that when the goalkeeper just completely messes up and none of the defenders want to do anything. Our third match then is the hardest of the group. It's against the UAE again. We've played them twice already in qualifying. Now we've got to play them again. These two sides though cannot be separated currently in qualifying because we have drawn 1-1 on both occasions. So will that be the case again? I'll take a draw against the UAE this time round. Chan Soo-ki. Can he cross it in? No, not quite. Headed by Hong Kong and it goes nowhere. What is going on with the passing? Like, I get it, we're a smaller team, but it's just, I don't know. At the moment, it's just not going our way. Over the top. And, if only Leon Chumpong actually got onto that, there would have been a good ball, but of course not. It wouldn't let me select it in time. Here comes the UAE. I missed the challenge. Will they go through? No, that is a poor shot by the UAE. And we're lucky we're drawing at the moment. Like, they haven't had any, dangerous attempts, but, still. And again, another deflection just takes it straight to the UAE. I can understand it against the UAE, but when you've had 2 matches on the bounce where you cannot control the ball, it is just so frustrating. North Korea are currently winning against Yemen, so, I mean, we'll peg back the UAE if we do draw here, but, yeah, I kind of want to get some wins on the board. UAE passes to the goalkeeper. It's booted away. Headed. Hong Kong have had a lot of possession. A hell of a lot. That's not offside. And it's off the post. Oh, my goodness. I tackled them, but then the UAE have got it still. They chip it into the box. And they put it wide. My goalkeeper came out again against my wishes, and thankfully it actually worked out in the end. UAE have been spectacularly boring in this match as well. They haven't done anything. I'm not asking them to, but Like, yeah, it's all been about Hong Kong and the possession we've had. Every time I try and make a play, they just tackle me. I'm a bit too slow, to be honest. Well, these two sides are going to be drawing again. This has been, I don't know, these matches have been so boring. Like, I wish they were, like, way more entertaining. And that's a really terrible cross. And yeah, 0-0 for these two, pretty much, once the goalkeeper boots it away. I'll take the 0-0 against UAE again. I will, because they are the strongest team in the group. But we need to step it up. We really do. North Korea are starting to gain some momentum. But we still are in a favourable position. However, UAE do have a game in hand, and I don't really like that. Our fourth match of the group is against Syria. Desperately need to get a win here because they are bottom of the group pretty much, Syria. And, well, I mean, they're obviously not performing well, so we really need to try and win here against them. Through ball. Come on. Saved by the goalkeeper. And it's snuck in by Hong Kong. Lo Kuan Yi has scored to make it 1-0. And finally, we actually score. Like, it was from a ton of mistakes by Syria. I mean, most of these sides can't defend, but Hong Kong are struggling to actually do anything. And the deflection there was kind. It's gone in, and it's 1-0. Crossed in by Syria, and that's headed in. Yeah, oh my god, it's just the same old BS all the time. And they scored to make it 1-1. Why are we struggling in a group like this? I thought that this group would be a blessing, considering that we've made it this far in qualifying. And it just feels like Hong Kong, like, there's something wrong. Go on. Oh my god. How do you miss that? I don't think we deserve it, man. I just don't. Like, I don't know how we missed that. Look at how many men Syria have in the box here. It is actually crazy. Go on. Oh, it's just blocked again. They're just looking for scrappy points and stuff. We're looking for wins. We can't find it. Good pass. And great goal. Come on. Lee Wai Lim has scored. And it is 2-1 to Hong Kong. Split Syria wide open. And we're back on top. This qualifying group at the moment is really frustrating. I probably have less of a frustrating time in the other group, to be honest, because at least I know I'm going to lose. But, you know, having like, you know, a glimmer of hope and then losing it is much worse than having no hope at all. Chan Soo Ki retrieves it. Come on. It's saved again, man. The Syrian goalkeeper, like, don't get me wrong, he's been really good, but Hong Kong should have buried that one. Through ball. And, hey, that went in! Chan Soo Ki! I didn't expect that to go in, I just wanted to waste time. And that is 3-1, game over, 100%. What a strike. The Syrian keeper dived the wrong way. And that is going to be game over. Hong Kong have won 3-1 over Syria. Thankfully, we got our first win. I knew we had it in us, but I just don't know what happened in those first 3 games. I'll excuse the UAE result because UAE, you know, bigger team and that. But even still, like, they didn't really want to play. North Korea were really boring and didn't want to play against us. And then Yemen, we completely bottled it. So I'm glad we're back on track. So after 4 games, this is what your table is looking like. So North Korea are top with 10. UAE are second with 7. Hong Kong have got 6. Syria have 3. And Yemen have 1. Our next match then, just like the first match, is against North Korea. This time it's at our ground. So are they going to play the same as they did against us when we played them away from home? I hope not. They were so dead and boring. Poor control from North Korea. And an equally worse pass from Hong Kong. We've got to nail that down, the passing. It was so good in the last part. And then now it's just trash. Like, this match against North Korea, this matchup, is a matchup from hell, I think. Because they just play so poorly. Like... And they're like, it's like they're infecting us or something with their poor play. Come on. Big chance. Crossed in and it's headed away. But Hong Kong header it back. North Korea just set up a wall in front of the goal. And, oh yes, come on. Leung Chung-pong has scored to make it 1-0. And what a fierce volley or strike that was. I think it was just a normal strike. But Yeah, what a fierce strike that was by Liang Chengpong. And that is 1-0. Came out to him and he just went bang. And that's what we were looking for in the first game against North Korea. Because honestly, guys, they just don't do anything. And it's like the matchup from hell defensively. They always tackle you and like stuff like that. And they set up a wall in front of you. Like, I swear, 1-star teams are sometimes the worst to play on these games than 5-star teams because, well, I mean, 5-star teams are more open. Hong Kong. Oh, that was so good, but it's offside. Imagine scoring that straight after we scored our goal just now. I know I've done a lot of complaining in this gameplay, but I feel like it's warranted. And we still have it. Come on. Just shoot from outside the box. Nearly. It just seems like we can't chain a pass together, so I'm guessing we're just going to have to go for it from distance. I mean, luckily some of these goalkeepers are susceptible to conceding long-range goals. Through ball, Chan Soo-ki. Can he do it? He's done it! That's 2! And all it took was just a pass, and Chan Soo-ki got in behind and not tapped it in, he smashed it in. 2-0 against North Korea. We got to show this phony team who's boss. How are they top of the group when they played so terribly against us? I know what you're going to say, like, oh, maybe they improved after they went against you or whatever, but come on, like, there's no way a 1.5-star team like North Korea would be doing that. I mean, fair play to them, but the way they played against us was just, it was just awful football. North Korea have only got 3 minutes left to try and get something out of this game. They have been an awkward little side to play against, not gonna lie. Like, they made me quite annoyed in the first game, and thankfully here they haven't done too much to annoy me. Good save by the goalkeeper. I think that's going to be a corner to North Korea. And that is going to be it. Hong Kong have beaten North Korea by 2-0 at home. Come on. Another win in the bag. That's 2 on the bounce. It feels like we're starting to recover from our really poor start. So looking at the table on the right-hand side, we're still in 3rd place, which is really frustrating. We've opened up a gap between us and Syria, so we might have locked down that 3rd place spot. I just need North Korea or the UAE to drop points. So yeah, like, the frustrating thing is, like, UAE and North Korea have both lost a game, but because we have drawn 3 games, that hurt us a lot more than what they have losing a game. So our next match is going to be against Yemen away from home. Look at our form on the right hand side. We won the last game, like, quite nicely, and the form is just right into the ground. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Against Yemen away from home, we really need to beat them this time round. We couldn't beat them last time because obviously we threw the game away. We have 3 chances to sneak into those automatic spots. What I'm hoping for is that hopefully UAE and North Korea play each other very soon, and then one of them will take points of each other, and then one of them will drop out those places and we go into that 2nd place spot. I feel like this match is going to be super awkward again, like we've had in most of our games in this qualifying group. It's actually been so difficult, despite the fact that, you know, I'd say the last qualifying group was harder when we had UAE and Qatar to contend with, and yet we got out of that one. So this one has just been really, really awkward. Go on. Hong Kong pressing, and I couldn't shoot in time. Yemen defensively very good so far. They might actually spoil this for us, to be fair. I hope not. It's half time and it's still 0-0. I mean, we're not losing, but yeah, I mean, it could be better. I wonder if the UAE are playing North Korea. I hope so. Let's have a look. Currently, Syria are drawing 0-0 with North Korea, which is good. It pegs back North Korea ever so slightly. And that's going to be a free kick if we touch it. Yeah, it's a free kick. Oh, this match is just so frustrating. If Yemen score this free kick, they could potentially damage our World Cup qualifying hopes. I mean, it's right there on the edge of the box. It's just blocked. Header, and it's caught, thankfully. Oh, Yemen messed up, but then they got the ball back. It's just cleared away there. And it's blocked. Oh my goodness, Hong Kong, you're wasting this chance. Yemen have done absolutely nothing. Through ball. Hong Kong could score. Yes! 84th minute and we've done it. 84th minute. And, oh, that game was so frustrating. So frustrating. And finally we had the chance and we went on through and smashed it in. I initially thought I missed that, but no. Top corner and Hong Kong are leading over Yemen. Come on. I mean, it's been a really, really tough match. Hong Kong are out of form for some reason. Makes no sense, but we're here leading against Yemen. Oh, the touch was just absolutely terrible. Like, I hate that. Like, we played so well in the last game, but then, you know, the touch there was just so poor. And thank goodness that is over. We have beaten Yemen away from home, only 1-0. I'll take that though. That should hopefully put Hong Kong in the second place spots, because UAE aren't playing, and I think North Korea, well, they were drawing 0-0 to Syria, and I'm hoping Syria did us a favour. North Korea won 1-0, that's annoying. That is super annoying. It doesn't change anything about the group, I don't think. Let's have a look. Well, we're in that position, but the UAE have a game in hand, and I guess that's against Yemen, so that's probably going to be an easy game. Another matchup against the UAE coming up. Again, all of our players are down, apart from Lee Wai Lim, who was the one that scored the goal in the last game. So, I mean, this match is pivotal. If we can somehow win, then we'll probably qualify for the World Cup automatically. But if we don't, then it'll be playoffs. And I don't mind playoffs, but it's just obviously, you know, we'll end up against someone like South Korea or something, and they'll just blow us away. Come on then. Come on, Hong Kong. You're out of form, but defensively we're still good. We're not leaking goals like we probably should be. The standard of football hasn't been great in this video. Let's be real. It really hasn't. Like, this group has probably been like the worst qualifying group I've ever done with a small nation. You know, Hong Kong, even though they've performed really well in this group and are on the fringe of automatic qualification, like, some of these matches we've played have just been so dead. So through ball to Lee Wai Lim. And he gets round that player. And good save. That could have been a goal, but unfortunately not. Great dribbling on the edge of the box. Going to be a corner to Hong Kong. Lee Wai Lim crosses it in. And the header. Oh, saved. And, oh, hit the side netting. I couldn't react quick enough with that one. Crossed in. Nobody wanted it. Edge of the box. And it's blocked. We got it here. That was great control. And off the post. Oh, my goodness. Here comes UAE. Oh, my goodness. And, oh, my days. Mata has scored to make it 1-0 to the UAE. And that's not great. What was going on there? What was going on there with the... Well, I mean, it hit the bar. I tried to header it away. And then the goalkeeper couldn't keep it out. And Hong Kong, oh, just, it's frustrating, but okay, fair enough. Oh, tackled. Come on. Oh, it took him too long to, oh, that's so annoying. That's my fault. I should have just shot immediately. It might have gone in. And it is half-time. We're 1-0 down against the UAE. Crossed into the box. It's headed away. UAE really good at defending. It won't be over if we lose this game, because I'm fairly sure that North Korea have to play the UAE. It depends. It all depends. Like, that game will be the game that really, I don't know, makes the group stage finished, sort of thing. It will finalise the group stage. So I'm hoping that if it does come down to it, one of them will win. I think this might be a loss here. I don't think Hong Kong have got it what it takes to equalise. We're taking it away though. Into the mid. Oh my, no. Like, the passing, man, it's let me down so many times. We just can't move. We can't do anything. It's one of those games where you just can't do it. And here comes Lee Wai Lim. Can he do it? Oh, yes! He saved us! He saved us at the end, 89th minute. And Hong Kong have saved themselves. Thank goodness for that. Oh my God. Hong Kong. Yes. I didn't expect us to score that. I thought it was going to go wide. And I had to shoot because UAE have been tackling me all game. Again, another game where it's just been like this. And finally, we are back level. And that is going to be it. Thankfully, we saved our bacon and got a point from this game. Arguably the hardest point that we're going to earn in this group. You know, we were down 1-0 for ages. And then in the 89th minute, we did it. North Korea won 2-1 over Yemen. So I'm fairly sure that will put them into the automatics. They are going to be there. UAE have a game in hand over us. I'm not sure against who, but they do have to play against North Korea. Yeah, we could end up in the 3rd place spot despite having 0 games lost but 4 games drawn. It's really frustrating that it's going to come down to that. So just to show you, the UAE actually beat North Korea 2-1, which is not great because it's put us down to 3rd place. However, there is a chance we could still get into that top space, because if the UAE win, then they'll go top because they'll have 17 points. With Hong Kong, if we win against Syria, we'll have 16 points. And that might be enough to overtake North Korea, but then their goal difference is huge compared to ours. So, yeah, I don't really know. I honestly don't really know. So all Hong Kong need to do here against Syria is just win, and hopefully, if we can, win by like 2 or 3 goals. North Korea have already played 8 games, so they cannot extend their lead. I'm hoping that the UAE do drop their game, but it's very unlikely because it's against Yemen. By the way, Chan Soo Ki is injured. He got injured, not in the last game, but he got injured like between training sessions. It's so annoying, but yeah, super annoying that we've lost our main man up top. This is just such a frustrating match, man. Like, we cannot do anything. We hit the post, and then from now on, Syria have just kept possession of the ball. Again, it's been one of these types of games where you tackle them, it goes flying off the pitch, or it goes straight to another Syrian player. Just like what we had against Yemen, just like what we had against North Korea as well. It just sucks when it's like that. It's half-time. We've failed to capitalise on our chances. It might have to be 3rd place. We're so close, but we cannot do it at the moment. Yes, come on! Yes! Come on! Lee Wai Lim steals it from the Syrian keeper, and that's 1-0. That's what we needed. Cheap to win. I didn't really mean to do that, but whatever, I'll take it. I need it. I need something like that. And controversially, Hong Kong are 1-0 up against Syria. This whole qualifying campaign in this group has been very annoying, but we're about to, well, we're on the fringes of doing whatever we can to try and steal that 2nd place spot. Every time we tackle him, it goes flying off the field. The game's got plans. It's got plans for me to meet Japan in the playoffs, and unfortunately, those plans will be there for us, and Syria almost scored that. How was that not offside? And yes, we scored again. That's another goal, and Chao Peng Thea scored. I don't know, again, I don't know if it's enough, but hey, you know, a 2-0 win over Syria, I will take it. 90th minute we score, and that's 2-0. I didn't expect that because I thought I was offside, but it just went in anyway. Hong Kong have won 2-0 over Syria, but let's have a look at the group. Let's have a look at it. UAE won 2-0 over Yemen, so the UAE will steal the top spot away from North Korea. It depends on what happens with us. We have sent North Korea to the playoffs, and Hong Kong are qualified automatically. I think my math was wrong, possibly. I'm not very good at math anyway, but yeah, like, incredible by Hong Kong. Like, this is the result we needed, and we got it, and we overtook North Korea on goal difference to qualify automatically for the 2014 World Cup. Yes, come on. I don't know what the goal thing was, like the difference was, but yeah, I mean, that was super, super close between UAE, Hong Kong and North Korea. But hey, I'm really happy with that. That's brilliant. Alright then, so we have the draw for the World Cup here. Let's find out what group Hong Kong are in this 2014 FIFA World Cup. So, Group G in the Netherlands. Mexico in Group D. In Group B, it's Switzerland. In Group H, it's Belgium. And Portugal will go into Group E. In Group H, it's Greece. In Group C, Ivory Coast. In Group A, Spain. In Group G, France. So we want to avoid Group G if possible. Wales into Group C. In Group B, it's South Korea. In Group C, it's Uruguay. In Group D, it's Chile. In Group A, it's Honduras. In Group G, it's USA. In Group F, it's UAE. I bet you I go into the UAE's group. We have been inseparable up until this point. Cameroon in Group G. In Group E, we have Russia. In Group F, we have England. In Group E, we have Panama. In Group H, Australia. In Group D, Romania. In Group B, Colombia. In Group D, Germany. In Group B, Italy. Peru in Group E. Algeria in Group A. And we have Nigeria in Group F. Brazil in Group A. There's only a couple of spots remaining. So Hong Kong in Group C with Uruguay, Wales and Ivory Coast. Fair enough. I'll take that. I mean, there wasn't many other better options really, was there? Okay, so Group F, Argentina, and the final one, Togo, in Group H. Alright then guys, so let's have a look at the other qualifying zones. Of course we know who qualified, but let's just see who came close and who didn't. So let's go to the final round of Africa qualifying. So we have Ivory Coast beating South Africa 2-1. We have Nigeria beating Ghana 3-2. Algeria having a great game against Guinea 4-3. Cameroon beating Senegal 3-2. And Togo beating Cape Verde Islands 2-0. In Asia, that's how it finished. All your groups, of course. So in Group A, Australia and South Korea qualified automatically. Japan went to the playoffs where they beat North Korea by 7 goals to 1. So North Korea, in the end, even though they did relatively well in qualifying, they dropped out of that top spot, went into the playoffs and got destroyed by Japan. In the OSC, it was New Zealand that won it. That is how CONMEBOL looked like. So Argentina, Uruguay, Colombia, Peru all qualified automatically, with Chile going to the playoffs. In CONCACAF, that's how it finished. So you have United States, Mexico and Panama qualifying automatically, with Honduras going to the playoffs. And in Europe, this is how your groups finished. So have we got any close situations in there? So Belgium and Wales sharing 20 points each in Group A. Wales went to the playoffs. In Group B, look at that. Germany won it, but Czech Republic, Denmark and Bulgaria all finished with 17 points. That was very close. In Group C, Hungary went to the playoffs and the Netherlands went through automatically. In Group D, Switzerland and Turkey. Switzerland going through automatically and Turkey going through to the playoffs. Russia went through automatically in Group E and Portugal got sent to the playoffs. In Group F, Greece and Bosnia shared the points, 22 points each, but Bosnia went to the playoffs. In Group G, England went through automatically with Poland going to the playoffs. Moldova were really close in that one, only 3 points off. In Group H, we have Romania somehow topping a group with Spain in there. Spain went to the playoffs, but Northern Ireland were only 2 points away. And in Group I mean, that's such an unfortunate situation for anyone in Group I other than Italy and France. Like, Italy and France just dominated that group. And this is how your playoffs look like in Europe. So you have France beating Turkey 4-1. We have Portugal beating Poland 5-1. over the 2 legs. We have Wales beating Hungary 4-1, and then we got Spain beating Bosnia by 7 goals to 2. And your Interconfederation playoffs look like this. So we have Chile beating Japan 6-3, and then we have Honduras and New Zealand having a good playoff tie, but in the end Honduras came out as winners 3-2. And that is going to be your 4th part with Hong Kong. Tune in next time where we actually have to play the World Cup, and obviously we're going to get eliminated in the group stage, and hopefully Hong Kong can put on an entertaining World Cup, even if it is just going to be a group stage finish. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then please give it a like and subscribe. Keep it loco as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.